a judge of the High Court, and you are handling an appeal, a criminal appeal where somebody is serving a life sentence for the offense of robbery with violence.
Yes, Commissioner.
It transpires that the court file is missing. In those circumstances, what do you do?
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. Means that if the original, is it the original court file or the court file on appeal? Commissioner, if you may clarify.
The original court file and the file where he had filed an appeal, both of them had been put together. So there is no record.
Thank you, Commissioner. I would probably make an order for the reconstruction of the record.
Where do you get the material to reconstruct from?
Ordinarily, when a file is found on appeal from the lower court retains a record of what transpired.
Even that one is missing.
The copy of the record in the lower court is missing?
There is nothing in the court.
To meet the ends of justice, I would make an order that the matter goes for a retrial.
Yes, that was the second limb of my question, but we haven't exhausted what you do here before you come to that conclusion.
I will make all the efforts to ensure that I get hold of the file. I will ensure that if there are any soft records somewhere.
No soft records. From the point of view of the court, there is nothing. No soft record, no hard copy.
That is quite a tricky one, and I think the only way out would be to order a retrial so that a record is created.
Can you reconstruct the court file from the record of the prosecutor?
Yes, you can, but in most instances, the prosecutor only has the witness statements without the proceedings in court, so it becomes quite difficult.
They may also have the copy of the judgment. It's a question of reconstruction.
Yeah.
So, and then now the second limb, so there is nothing, you are not even able to reconstruct it from the prosecutor's file, and you say that one of the possibilities that then you would undertake is to order a retrial.
Yes, Commissioner.
In ordering a retrial, what do you put into consideration? What are the factors that you would consider?
Yes, you indicated that it was the offense of robbery with violence, so you consider the nature of the offense, because in minor offenses, there may not be any need to order retrials, but you will consider the nature of the offense, the seriousness, the gravity. You consider public interest in this matter and the need to render justice.
That's correct. Something again that is extremely vital?
The availability of the witnesses and the period that has lapsed, so that their memory is not lost.
Yeah, that's very well said. You have to take into consideration the period that has lapsed and whether there are witnesses available. So one option is to order a retrial. Another option?
The second option would you would look at how long this accused person has been in custody. If, in the view of the court and in the interest of justice, they have served long enough, then the court has the discretion, the appellate court has the discretion to give directions that the person has served long enough.
And
in that case, you set them free.
All right. So it's possible to set aside the conviction and they be at liberty.
That's correct, Commissioner.
But supposing he was responsible for the missing file, this appellant,
the scenario would be different, but you need to investigate and find out whether this particular suspect was responsible. And if he was responsible, then he cannot benefit from his own commission, which commission is aimed at denying justice. So I think you would consider the circumstances, and if that is correct, then I think it will not be right to release him if he is responsible.
And what will happen?
Just trying to balance the wheels of justice and do the best you can to see whether you can get a record, whichever way.
No, let's forget about record. It's never going to be available. And he's the one who is behind the missing file.
Find it, book it, make it yours. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
I mean, AI can now build a website in 90 seconds, while the only AI most people over 40 know is chat.
Whichever way.
No, let's forget about record. It's never going.
Consider the circumstances, and if that is correct, then I think it will not be right to release him if he is responsible.
And what will happen?
Just trying to balance the wheels of justice and do the best you can to see whether you can get a record, whichever way.
No, let's forget about record. It's never going to be available. And he's the one who is behind the missing file.
Commissioner, that is a little bit too tricky.
No, you are getting it. You're actually there. He will serve that sentence. Correct?
He will serve the sentence
Yes.
without the appeal being earned. I'm guided.
Thank you. Thank you, CJ.